Missouri is often depicted as one of the most haunted states in the United States, with a deep history marked by Civil War battles, riverboat tragedies, and old mining towns that linger in eerie silence. Its dense forests, misty rivers, and abandoned buildings evoke an atmosphere ripe for ghostly legends. Many visitors report sightings of mysterious figures, unexplained noises, and chilling sensations in the state's remote areas and historic locations. Missouri's vast landscapes seem to harbor restless spirits and hidden tales, creating an unnerving allure for thrill seekers and paranormal enthusiasts alike. Now we will visit the most haunted places in Missouri. Number 1. The Elms Hotel, located in Excelsior Springs, Missouri, is famous for its elegance and its ghosts. Built in 1888, this historic hotel has a storied past that includes luxurious stays, fires, renovations, and eerie legends. Many visitors come to relax at its mineral springs, but others are drawn by tales of hauntings, particularly in the basement, where the hotel's supernatural side is most active. During Prohibition in the 1920s, the Elms Hotel was a popular spot for secret gatherings and illegal parties. The hotel had a speakeasy in its basement, where people would drink and socialize away from the prying eyes of authorities. One story claims that a man who was caught in a police raid during this time haunts the basement to this day, as he reportedly hid in a small room but suffocated. Many visitors report cold spots, faint whispers, and eerie feelings in this area, which has been a focus for ghost hunters. The hotel's third floor is another site of paranormal activity. Some guests report seeing an apparition of a woman dressed in an old-fashioned nightgown wandering the hallways. She's known to walk silently through the third-floor corridors, then vanish without a trace. Hotel staff believe she might be a former guest who passed away during her stay, as some historical records suggest. Guests have also claimed to hear the faint laughter of children, or the patter of small footsteps echoing down empty hallways. Perhaps the most famous ghost of the Elms is a spirit known as the Man in the Suit. He is often spotted in the hotel lobby, appearing as a middle-aged man in a dark suit, sometimes reading a newspaper. When guests or staff try to approach him, he simply disappears. People who have seen him say he appears so lifelike at first that they don't realize he's a ghost until he vanishes. In the hotel's lap pool area, some report an oppressive feeling and strange sensations. Stories tell of a former worker who drowned in the pool under mysterious circumstances. Since then, visitors occasionally see shadowy figures moving near the water, or feel an unexplained chill when walking past. The Elms Hotel embraces its haunted history, offering ghost tours that take curious visitors through its storied halls and basements. For those looking to experience a haunting firsthand, the Elms Hotel is a must-visit. Its beautiful architecture, mixed with chilling paranormal encounters, makes it one of Missouri's most intriguing haunted sites. Number 2. Lemp Mansion. Lemp Mansion in St. Louis, Missouri, is one of the most haunted places in America, rich with both historical and supernatural intrigue. Built in the 1860s, the mansion was home to the wealthy Lemp family, who became successful through their Lemp Brewery, one of the largest beer producers in the U.S. At the time, however, the family's fortune was tainted with tragedy, as a series of unfortunate events led to heartbreak, death, and mystery that continues to haunt the mansion today. The Lemp family's story began with Johann Adam Lemp, a German immigrant who founded a successful brewing company. The family's wealth grew quickly, but tragedy struck when Johann's son, William Lemp Sr., took over the business. William Sr. lost his son Frederick at a young age, and this loss profoundly affected him. Heartbroken, William Sr. eventually took his own life in the mansion in 1904. His death marked the beginning of a string of suicides and strange events in the mansion that many believe left spirits behind. After William Sr.'s death, his son, William Lemp Jr., known as Billy, took over the business. However, his life was filled with personal struggles, including a rocky marriage and financial troubles as the brewery began to decline. In 1922, after years of stress and struggle, Billy followed in his father's footsteps and ended his life in the mansion as well, adding another ghostly presence to the house. Billy's sister, Elsa Lemp Wright, also faced misfortune. Known for her wealth and beauty, she lived a glamorous life but suffered through a difficult marriage and personal unhappiness. Elsa mysteriously died of a gunshot wound, which some believe was suicide, though others suspect foul play. Her spirit is rumored to linger in the mansion, adding to its haunted reputation. The family's tragedies didn't end there. Charles Lemp, another of William Sir E.'s sons, moved into the mansion later in life. Obsessed with the afterlife, he became increasingly reclusive and mentally troubled. In 1949, Charles took his own life in the same home where his father and brother had died by suicide. Today, his spirit is one of several that are believed to haunt the mansion. Lemp Mansion is now a restaurant and inn, with some rooms still open for guests willing to brave its haunted halls. Visitors and staff frequently report supernatural occurrences, including mysterious footsteps, shadowy figures, and strange, unexplainable sounds. One of the most famous stories is about the attic, where a mysterious monkey boy is rumored to roam. According to legend, one of the Lemp children was hidden away due to a physical or mental disability and lived in isolation in the attic. Visitors report hearing strange noises and feeling an uneasy presence near this area. In the dining room, people have seen glasses moving on their own and heard faint voices when no one is around. Cold spots, flickering lights, and doors opening and closing on their own are common throughout the mansion. The Lemp Mansion embraces its haunted past by offering ghost tours and even overnight stays for the truly brave. With its dark history and numerous tragedies, Lemp Mansion is believed to be a hotspot for paranormal activity, drawing ghost hunters, historians, and thrill seekers from around the world. Many believe the restless spirits of the Lemp family still linger, trapped within the walls of the mansion, unable to find peace. Number 3. Beaver Winery and Inn. Beaver Winery and Inn, located in Liberty, Missouri, is not only known for its stunning architecture and award-winning wines, but also for being one of the most haunted places in the state. The property, rich with history and tragedy, has become a hotspot for paranormal activity, drawing ghost hunters and curious visitors from across the country. Originally built in the late 1800s, the site was once home to the Oddfellows Home, a sprawling complex designed to care for orphans, the elderly, and the sick. The Independent Order of Oddfellows, a fraternal organization, established the home as a charitable institution, with multiple buildings including a hospital, a school, a nursing home, and an orphanage. While it provided refuge for many, the property also witnessed great sorrow, as numerous deaths occurred over the years due to disease, old age, and other tragic circumstances. After the Oddfellows home closed in the mid-20th century, the property fell into disrepair before being repurposed as a winery and inn. However, it's said that the spirits of those who lived and died on the grounds never truly left. Today, the main building, which houses the winery and inn, is a focal point of ghostly activity. One of the most chilling aspects of Beaver Winery is the unexplained phenomena experienced by both visitors and staff. Guests often report hearing disembodied voices, footsteps echoing in empty hallways, and the faint sound of children laughing or crying, thought to be echoes of the orphans who once lived there. Some visitors have even seen shadowy figures moving through the halls or peering out of windows in areas that are off limits. The basement of the main building is particularly eerie. Once used as a morgue, it has an unmistakably heavy atmosphere. Many who venture into the basement report feeling a sudden drop in temperature, a sense of being watched, or even the touch of an unseen hand. Paranormal investigators have captured recordings of voices and mysterious sounds in this area, adding to its haunted reputation. Another hotspot for paranormal activity is the administration building, which remains largely untouched since the Oddfellows home closed. People have reported seeing a man in an old-fashioned suit standing in a doorway, only to have him vanish when approached. Others describe hearing unexplained noises, such as doors slamming or faint whispers, even when the building is empty. Perhaps the most unsettling stories involve the Rebecca Wing, an area of the property that housed women and children. Guests and ghost hunters alike have experienced strange phenomena, such as doors opening and closing on their own, and the sound of footsteps pacing back and forth in unoccupied rooms. Some even claim to have seen the apparition of a young girl dressed in old-fashioned clothing. Beaver Winery and Inn embraces its haunted history, hosting ghost tours and paranormal investigations for those brave enough to explore its dark past. Despite the eerie tales, the inn offers a unique blend of beauty, history, and the supernatural, making it a popular destination for wine lovers and ghost enthusiasts alike. Whether drawn by the wine or the whispers of the past, Visitors to Beaver Winery often leave with stories of their own, convinced that the spirits of the Oddfellows' home still linger, making their presence known to anyone willing to listen.